Okay, so take a look at this video.
Yeah, we're not in the shop yet.
They're coming from
what
there,
the-
they're coming from there, they're coming
Yo.
from everywhere. Don't knock on the
Don't
window.
knock on the window.
Don't. Hey. Boss, leave the windows. Let the windows be free. Let the windows be free. Don't knock on the windows. Don't knock on the windows. Don't knock on the windows.
Hold on. Hey, set me up. Hey, set me up, bro. Boy, y'all told me. Boy, y'all sick, bro. We gotta go. Oh my God.
So, for those of you who don't know, that's a guy who's very, very popular on YouTube. I Show Speed. He's gotten very popular over these years. He's gotten a lot of fans recently. And he's been doing a tour around the United States. I caught one of his streams during the week. And I stayed watching because he was in DC. And I've been to DC before. So I thought it would be pretty cool to see the places where I've been to. And then he said he was going to Tyson's Mall. And when he did, the result was what you see in the video. A lot of kids going completely crazy. And it truly caught me off guard. I mean, it takes a lot of energy to invest in order to go someplace and just try and catch a glimpse of a YouTube celebrity. Now listen, I'm 33 now, but I don't think at any point in my life I would have done that. And I'm saying I don't think. You could put Messi. You could tell me Messi is in Montgomery Mall. And I might go over there to see if he's there. And if I see a large crowd forming around him, well, I'll try my best to maybe get a picture or an autograph. But to completely lose my mind over another individual like that, it's crazy. And it truly, I'm going to put on my boomer hat on now. It's very worrying for this generation to think that this is what these kids are investing their time and energy on. They see this person, this YouTube streamer, as someone of such importance that they're willing to go crazy and chase after him and yell at him. And all for what? To meet him for a few seconds and then the guy will never remember you? To show up in his stream for a few seconds, like for your 5 seconds of fame? I don't understand it. I truly don't. Like I said, it caught me off guard when I saw this clip. And in a way, it put things into perspective. Now, as I've said it plenty of times here in the channel, I try to share videos that will make you think. Maybe just a little bit. I'm not talking about highly engaging videos that'll leave you thinking and questioning your life forever. No, but something meaningful at least. That's why sometimes I share videos with my wife. Sometimes I share videos with some philosophical meaning behind it. Something that you can listen to, hear it, and say, oh yeah, he's got a point. I never thought about that. Or, no, I completely disagree with him. Let him know that I disagree with him, right? Now, this guy, I Show Speed, from my understanding, he became famous because he just did a bunch of random stuff on YouTube. And people like that. It's good brain rot material. I just learned that term recently. brain rot. It's content that you see just to let the time pass, just because you have nothing else to do. So you're just gonna watch content online that rots your brain, I guess. It's so worrying for this current generation and the generation that's coming up after that. And it makes me wonder about what that would mean for my daughter's generation. She's about to be 2 years old. She already notices the phones and the iPads. And I'm thinking, at what age is she going to start asking me for her first phone and for her first iPad or whatever? And I'm already thinking, like, what am I going to tell her? How am I going to manage it? Because I don't want her involved in that type of materials. Once you're older, once you're up there, like, I want to say maybe 25 years old, you know, and you're a bit more mature. I think once you're at that age, you can watch this material and put limits on yourself. Like, okay, let me watch this silly, funny videos, but let me do it for 5-10 minutes, and then I gotta get back to it. I don't wanna listen, man. Some people have shared with me their screen time and the amount of time that they spend on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. It's like a full-time job. It's so scary. Like, are you actually there? And listen, I watch stuff on YouTube too. I watch stuff on Netflix. I guess what makes me feel better is the fact that this stuff are videos or documentaries that last for more than 15 seconds. Someone's going to wait. There you go. And to be honest, I don't even know if that's better or not. I try to justify it to myself and saying, okay, I'm not going to watch this stuff on Instagram. Let me find something a little bit informative on YouTube or Netflix. Let me watch some podcasts about people who are discussing real world issues. I tried. I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, look at me, guys. I'm doing this and you guys are not. Sometimes I get stuck in the loop too. But now as a dad, I'm thinking that in the future, I'm going to have to worry about my daughter's mental health as well. Because she's growing up in this environment where, like, there's screens everywhere. Everywhere. In the living room, in our phones, in our office, there's screens everywhere. And that's kind of what's worrying me these days. But anyway, to whoever the audience is, to whoever you are watching this, I hope you can relate to some extent as to what I'm saying. It can be a little scary to see this generation just go completely crazy over another person, you know, because that's where they're investing their energy in. And if you saw in the clip, I mean, you could say it was hundreds of people who made a decision that day to, let's stop whatever we're doing right now. Let's go to this mall and let's go and try and catch a glimpse of this person. Like, that's what they decided to do that day. And I know I'm not any better because I was watching the stream live. I know. Okay? But I was home. I didn't make a physical effort to get into my car and go. And yeah, well, it's because I'm a dad, okay? Even if I was single, completely single, not married, don't have a child, I still wouldn't go. Even if I was 15 minutes away, I still wouldn't go. But then again, I'm just 33 years old, you know? At this point, I sound like a boomer just ranting right now. I'm showing my age. Got some white hair, right? Every day my wife is like, oh, you got a new white hair here. New white hair. That's life, guys. That's life. My number one advice to all you youngins out there, don't grow old. Don't. Unless you find someone to spend your time with. Then grow old, you know? Find a nice girl. Get married. Have kids. If you want to. It's a joke. But anyway, that's it. I'm still trying to brainstorm ideas for videos that I kind of find interesting to make. If you noticed or didn't notice, I didn't share a video last weekend. I didn't have a solid enough idea for a video. And I don't want to make videos just to make videos. But I did feel the need to talk about this because it's ongoing. The stream that this guy is doing, he's doing it for the next 30 days. And if you search it on YouTube, you might be able to find examples every day of this guy going to different states and kids going crazy for him, you know. So that's where we're at as a society right now. And I think we need to make some changes. That's it. Thanks for watching.